What's up guys, I'm in here, and today I'm going old school with the train simulators. Today I'll be doing a nice short run on the Great Eastern, Romford to Upminster shuttle. So here we are at Romford, in a good old class 315, in a rather nostalgic livery, and here comes a 321 in Great Eastern livery. Looks lovely, doesn't it? That's probably off the South End or somewhere. They do a lot of the local services around here, so let's just get the menus open. So we'll be departing in about 20 seconds, so we'll just release the brakes. And here comes in Class 86 from Norwich, heading fast to London. They were replaced by Class 90s, but now those are being replaced by Class 745s. Alright, ready to depart now. Pantographs up. There we go. So this is a nice, interesting little shuttle within the London Borough of Havering, I think. Yeah. Between Romford, one interchange on the Great Eastern line, and Upminster, another interchange on the London Tilbury South End Railway, operated by C2C. There's also a terminus for the District line as well. So you'll be seeing AI on that side as well for District line trains. We're going over the speed limit a little bit. Doesn't really matter, it's going up to 20 anyway. So a little bit of speeding shouldn't hurt. Hopefully it will make sure we're on time. But yeah, these Class 315s were quite commonly used on the Shenfield Metro services along this line, from Liverpool Street to Shenfield at all stops. Actually, the shortest journey I've ever had on a train was on one of these, between Stratford and Maryland, on this very line. So that was interesting. Oh, I'm already going well, the speed limit's going to go up to 30 anyway, so I might as well just leave it. The speed limit's 30 throughout this entire line. There we go. Yeah, there's just one stop in between Emerson Park. So it's just a minor suburban stop. But yeah, Stratford and Maryland are so close together, you can literally walk between the two. I mean, that's the same story for pretty much any station next to each other in London. Although that's more common on the tube than it is for National Rail. This route is now part of the London Overground, and which is a bit weird because a bit awkward, yeah, because it's kind of cut off from the rest of the Overground network because the line it branches from is operated by Crossrail, or also known as the Elizabeth line. And they got brand new trains to replace these ones. These trains are actually quite old, like 40 years old, so it's about time they got replaced. They've already been retired, I think. Like the Class 317s are now covering for the local services to like Chingford and Enfield Town, while the Shenfield Metro services by those new Aventras. I think London Overground have now got new Class 710s actually to operate on those lines as well. But yeah, these trains used to operate on all of those local services from Liverpool Street. Yeah, one livery is very nostalgic for me because the first time I've ridden trains in the UK, they were in this very livery. The Class 317s on the West Anglia main line to Liverpool Street, which is from Cambridge. So yeah, this is a nice easy route to do, so if you ever get your hands on making tracks Great Eastern for MSTS, which I'm currently running through OpenRails, then I highly recommend starting on this scenario, Romford to Upminster. There's also another activity, which is basically part 2, the return journey of this same service back to Romford. You can see nice and short, there's our next stop, Emerson Park coming up, just a short platform. just big enough to fit 4 cars. So let's get ready to stop now. I don't want to do an Adderley Park like I did in my last video. Okay, don't slow down too early. Maybe I'll put a bit more throttle to make sure I'm not too slow. How are we for time? 1 minute late, that's not too bad. Although London standards might say otherwise. Then again, this service I think is it every, how frequent is this? Is this half hourly or every 15 minutes? This is Emerson Park, the next stop will be Upminster. Oh, it's kind of the opposite of Adderley Park. I've this time underrun the platform. Passengers in the back coach, please exit through. It doesn't matter. We're ready to depart now. This train is for Upminster. The next stop will be Upminster, where this train will terminate. Right. Just a mile and a half to go. So we are at the end of the shuttle. We will definitely see district line trains at the other end. And if we're lucky, we might see some C2C action between Fenchurch Street and Southend Central, Shoebury S, but it's kind of hit or miss there. I do plan to do more videos on MSTS because it's pretty much a dying breed now. Luckily, a lot of the content and as well as the MSTS itself are available in places for free download because it is technically classed as abandonware now, so it's pretty much fair game to redistribute. I mean, most of the payware content, the developers like Making Tracks, who made this very route, and also European Barn, another popular one, a lot of them have shut down years ago, so there's no way to actually like officially buy these routes anymore. Some of them are on sale for on UK Train Sim, but one, they are a bit expensive now for dated software, and two, most computers these days don't have disk drives. Yeah, disk drives are a dying breed on PCs nowadays because most things are digitally downloaded, and of course digital download is not really an option for software this old. But Making Tracks is some of the best quality routes for MSTS. As you can see, it still looks amazing today. Okay, so we're getting up to a 15 speed limit. Start slowing down, and now we're joining the London Tilbury Southend line, as well as the end of the district line. Okay, try not to slow down too much. We're just under 15 now, so we should be good to go. Let's do it. We're supposed to have arrived in Upminster 30 seconds ago, but that's not a problem. We're just approaching now. 1 minute's not too bad. I think this route's either every 15 minutes or every 30 minutes. I'll have to look it up. They did a pretty good job with the train model though. Especially for 2009, I think, when this was built. Definitely offers a lot more than the Dovetail Games version on the newer RailWorks train sim out of the box, because that was just London to Ipswich on its own, with only 2 branch lines, Braintree and Felixstowe. This one pretty much has every single branch line between London and Ipswich, and then a part 2 which adds Norwich and then modernises the whole thing, because the part 1 was in Network Southeast delivery. Okay, now we're heading into Upminster. So you can see the district line trains here. A lot of these have now been converted to diesel electric trains to run on various unelectrified metro services like in Coventry and the Cardiff Valleys. I think they've also been trialled on the Wrexham to Bidston line. There we are, just right into the buffers. Ouch! Yeah, we overrun the buffers a bit, but that'll do. No collision path within buffers, but MSTS does have its limitations. Yeah, no CTC action, but yeah, you got 2 district line trains here ready to go. This is Upminster where this train terminates. All change please, all change. I hope you enjoyed this video, give it a like if you want to see more MSTS content on OpenRails. See you guys in the next video.